Dear academic family and guests here in the hall as well as online, welcome to the festive ceremony celebrating the 105th anniversary of the Republic of Estonia. Ladies and gentlemen, for the opening address, let's give the floor to the rector of the Tallinn Technical University, Professor Tiit Land. Dear Rector Emeritus, professors, academic family, dear students and guests. It is a great fortune that we have our own country, our own nation, and that we have our Tallinn University of Technology. Let us be glad that we can state this over and over again. Let us rejoice that we have so far been able to tame a world that sometimes even seems crazy, to maintain even a bit of stability. We managed to protect our people, both physically and mentally, and we've managed to maintain an optimistic spirit. I address you today to say, as long as we allow ourselves to be guided by the voices of heart and of reason, as long as we believe in science and in researchers, as long as we believe in the power of the generalization of new skills and experiences, we believe in the future of ourselves and our country. As long as we are together, united in our spirit, there will be hope that peace will return to the world and that a safe, secure, and thus a happy life is possible. Dear academic family members, colleagues and friends, it is the 105th anniversary of the Republic of Estonia. For a human being, this is old age, and for a state, not so much. Especially for Estonia, which has gone through a complicated history. Knowing this, we acknowledge the creative spirit of our predecessors, their courage and their faith. Today, I wish us the same, to have a creative mind, courage, faith in ourselves, in our goals, and in the possibility of achieving them. It is in the university, in the learning and research, but also in development, that creativeness, faith, and courage are really crucial. After all, in a sense, we live in a competitive world, much like in the sports. Only the fastest will be awarded with medals, but the opportunities to excel are endless for everybody. And those who believe in themselves will also be trusted by others. Tallinn University of Technology can be proud of its past and present, as well as hopeful regarding its future. We have a definitive role and direction for our work, and its results are really needed. We are both an Estonian as well as European university. We are highly respected and at the same time worthy and dignified partner of the larger universities. These things are good to keep in mind when celebrating our Republic's birthday. No matter how high the level of society or the university as a whole, it is the desire and the purpose and the contribution of each individual member of our family that is decisive. And I am pleased to say that the contribution of many of our staff members is again being recognized. This year, Professor Ivo Fridolin, Professor N. Listra, and Professor Siim Veski will receive the Order of the White Star 4th class from the President of the Republic. Congratulations to all of you. We are also happy for Kaimo Vahter, who will be awarded the Order of the Estonian Red Cross 5th class for being a blood donor. But there are also more important moments and achievements to come. This year's recipients of the National Research Awards include Vitali Syritsky, a senior researcher at Tallinn University of Technology's Faculty of Engineering, whose work was schooled with the annual award. The prize was awarded for a cycle work entitled Molecularly Mimic Polymers, Modern Biometric Sensor Materials for Medical Diagnostics and Environmental Monitoring. Congratulations for this. Tallinn University of Technology has another special day on February 24th. Andres Keevalik, Rector Emeritus of the University of Technology, will celebrate his 80th birthday on that very day. His services to the university can be considered nothing less than invaluable. On behalf of the entire university, I wish Andres good luck and strength in standing up the university's ideals and well-being. I'd also like to thank and congratulate all the researchers, lecturers, staff members and students. Together we have come through difficult times when we have largely calculated everything through megawatt hours and euros. I hope that the worst times are now over and we can again primarily focus on research and studying. I wish us all energy, free spirit and bright ideas. And to make them all reality in our own Estonia. Happy birthday, Mente et Manu. Thank you to the Rector, Tiit Land. Dear guests, the anniversary speech will be given by one of our students for the first time. We would like to give the floor to the Estonian Maritime Academy student, the student of the year 2021, Taavi Tamm. Have you seen a ship that doesn't have a mast? Have you ever seen a ship with men in its heart, the sea in its cape, and the harbor before its eyes? And there is no way in. Oh, the same way, my fatherland, thou art a ship without a mast, a ship without a stern. Thy mast was broken by a distant past, and strangers have steered thy helm, as it were. The waves have been around you. These are the verses in Juhan Liiv's poem, Have You Seen? And in today's speech, I will talk about the fact that there are people at Tallinn University of Technology who can be trusted with the helm to lead Estonia towards a better tomorrow. Thus, ahoy everybody, dear rector, deans, all guests, and hello half of Europe who will be listening and watching the ceremony online today. My name is Taavi Tamm and I am very much honored to stand before you here today during my last minutes as the Student of the Year and share with you my thoughts and the voice of students. 105 years is a very respectable number. It's not only a mere number and sailing on very senior seas, but we have learned very many lessons throughout. We have come together to overcome various obstacles and aggressors, to finally arrive in peace at our happy harbor with the blue, black and white waving in the stern. To quote Lennart Meri, the first president of Estonia since regaining independence, a country with the sea border cannot be small, and we are not small. Estonia certainly is a maritime country, and we are big at heart. Estonia's surface area is approximately 45,000 square kilometers, but with the sea, it's 70,000 square kilometers. The total length of our coastline is 3,800 kilometers, and Estonia also is an island in the hinterland. Namely, Hiiumaa is the island where we need to cross the Väina Sea to get there. So you see how big we are. The sea has put food on our tables, provided us with work, and connected us to the whole world in a common circulation, where the sea flows in the veins of the maritime countries instead of blood, and our hearts drip into the sea together. When we talk about Tallinn University of Technology, we can speak about one big mechanism, or a ship, with the main engine rumbling inside, where each faculty and researcher has its own vital function, without which the system would cease to be or cease to function. If we could rebuild Noah's ship, we can certainly say that we can trust the future of Estonia into your hands. Our engineers will build the most streamlined and robust ship possible. Our computer scientists try to think the most innovative integrated systems for the ship and ensure we are cyber secure. Our economists create models of how to do this in the most economical way. Our natural scientists sample the seabed and try to maintain the ecological system's balance. The ship's captains ensure the safety of the ship and try to enjoy these comforts while drinking coffee on the captain's bridge. Altogether, we can build a ship which will sail for the next 105 and more years to come. But we can only do this when we realize that alone we can go faster, but together we can go further. We need to breathe, to work, and fight together as one whole, because we are here, the future of Estonia. Perhaps thanks to our cooperation, it will soon be possible to steer ships from our home offices and not go to the sea at all. In the old days, children wanted to become doctors or engineers when they grew up. Some braver even wanted to be sailors. But now children want to be influencers and TikTokers instead. I believe that we have the steering wheel to steer our ship and our nation to the right direction. We have to show the future generations how to link the outputs of modern age science and be a role model that you don't always have to take the easy way out, but instead investing work and effort is needed to move forward. We are currently in a situation where the sea is no longer safe and has become a dangerous place influenced by an aggressor. Seafarers coming from distant voyages have to leave their homes and their ports of happiness and look around for a better place in the storm. Estonians themselves have been in a similar situation where the only way to freedom was the sea. We had to cross unpredictable seas and land on unknown shores, hoping that somebody will welcome us in the new port. This is all the more why empathy and capacity to understand is there in the Estonian DNA. We know that we have to help those in need. In addition to having shelter from the storm, we can help each other with bold ideas, high level research, and innovative technological equipment. And this is also very important on the next front, which is very acute today green transition. Green transition equals the evolution of technology. We are currently in the fifth industrial revolution, where human beings and artificial intelligence are working towards a common goal. We also have a big part to play towards a cleaner living environment and more efficient development, led by Tallinn University of Technology, where educated and innovative people come from. Just look at our autonomous bus, which will hopefully soon be able to travel from Kopli to Mustamäe, the student formula or the solar car. These are all wonderful achievements, and I'm happy to study in such an environment. Probably you have heard the phrase that you can meet at least one Estonian person in every port in the world. This phrase is popularly quoted from Hemingway's To Have and to Have Not, where he writes in chapter 24. In every port of the call in the South Seas, you may find at least two sunburnt Estonians with salt-stained hair waiting for money for the last article. When it arrives, they sail to the next port and write the next saga. They too are very happy, almost as happy as the people on Alzira Fjord. It's great to be a fearless traveler. But sea legends say that the roots of this phrase actually go back to Estonian captain in Saaremaa Island who sailed between America and Cuba. And every time that this strong Saaremaa lad visited Cuba, he would land in a bar where a lady would always be waiting for him, sitting on his knee and telling him sweet stories. But as fate would have it, Hemingway also liked this particular lady. And without having a peace of mind, he said that in every port in the world you could meet an Estonian, but this one Estonian is one too many. I believe, differently from Hemingway, that this one Estonian everywhere is not one too many, but is always ready to accept help and help another Estonian, no matter how far we are from each other physically. We always carry our Estonian identity in our hearts. And as we conquer the world's seas with our talented people, at some point we will find ourselves sailing back to the home port. The steering of a ship is the same as running a country, with the captain being a head of state, the chief engineer as prime minister. The members of parliament would be ship's officers and the senior engineer as health minister, who must be responsible with surgical precision for the heart of the ship, that is, the main engine. Boatsman would be the chief of police of this country. The sailors and the motorists keep order, and the statesmen are the passengers. The structure can only work if we learn to listen instead of hearing, to care instead of being ignorant, and cooperate. Every person must feel that they are not alone and that a great deal depends on them. Our own general well-being is in our own hands. Since I'm here first and foremost as a representative of students, I would like to also speak a little about the daily lives of students. We are responsible for the future generations. As you know, the story of creating Estonia also began with students. As a young student myself, I can honestly say that life of a student is certainly not easy. We have to worry about earning money to live off. Instead, studying should be our main responsibility. I hope from my heart that today's students will take only positive memories from our university, and the ones who have interrupted studies will turn back to the university, pass on their knowledge, experience, and opportunities to future young people. We can still be grateful for free education, and hopefully our beloved university will continue its constant reforms so that in the future we will be able to educate top specialists in all technological fields. Be they, for instance, autonomous ship captains, wind farm engineers, or wind farms with color changing blades. We can think big and always dream big here at the university. Thinking is a big power, and we have to dream big. The focus of education at Tallinn University of Technology is directed to the future, and we have to be innovative. We are here one big family, and we are as far away from each other as we think we are. For instance, from Kopli to Mustamäe, it's 10 kilometers, which is 5.5 nautical miles, just about. When sailing with good winds, we are together in 20 minutes. So the main building in Mustamäe is quite close to us in Kopli. There's nothing to worry about. When we try hard, we see from our bell tower in the Maritime Academy, the main building in Mustamäe. Very often we also take a look at the stern posts in Mustamäe, and we have the peace of mind that you all are still here. In any case, the sea border is protected from Kopli, and TalTech certainly has nothing to worry about. In conclusion, I believe that Estonia and Tallinn University of Technology are heading in the right direction, and our future is bright. We can be proud of our 35 student organizations and our 1,000 student activists who are vital, full of energy, and the will to create something great. We are blessed with an excellent rector's office with whom to march to Toompea on the early morning of the anniversary of the Republic of Estonia to play a slightly different kind of cultural sports at the destination of a procession. We have the ambition to make a difference, to change. In In addition, we have very talented researchers and students to be proud of. I myself look forward to welcoming the entire TalTech family on board to sail towards success. Happy birthday to all and a wonderful anniversary of the Republic. Fair winds and long live Estonia. Thank you to Taavi. Dear academic family, before we go on to the festive ceremony, we are privileged to enjoy some music. Today, the academic female choir of the university and Alika Milova are in front of you.
Süda, kui sa ruttu tõused, kuumalt rinnast tuksuma, kui su nime suhu võtan, püha Eesti Isamaa. Head olen neid ja paha, mõnda jõudsin kaota, mõnda elus jätta maha. Sind ei unusta. Sinu rinnul olen hinganud, kui ma päevalt astusin. Sinu õhku olen joonud, kui ma rõõmust hõiskasin. Minu pisaraid sa näinud, minu mured kuulnud sa. Eestimaa mu tööd mul laulud, sul neid tulin rääkima. Oh, ei jõua jalelama, kuis täidad südame, sinu põue tahan heitama, kord viimse unele, ema kondel kinni katta, lapsed tuksvad rinda sa, Eesti muld ja Eesti süda, kes neid jõuaks lahuta. Eesti muld ja Eesti süda, kes neid jõuaks lahuda.
Thank you to Ali Kamilova, to Academic Female Choir, and the conductor, as well as the pianist. We have reached the festive recognition of Tallinn University of Technology's researchers and research articles of the year 2022. And for the recognition, we would like to invite Rector Professor Tiit Land and Vice Rector for Research Tiit Lukk to the stage. Let us start with the recognition ceremony. The Young Scientist of the Year title is awarded to a researcher up to the age of 35 who has outstanding achievements in research and development, professional research forums, mentoring doctoral students, and engaging students in research and development activities. The best young scientist of 2022 at the University of Technology defended his PhD in the field of oil shale at the age of 27. Oil shale is a subject close to his heart, especially from the point of view of its benefication, and most of his publications are also related to oil shale. He can be considered one of the most recognized specialists in thermal analysis in Estonia, and the University of Technology, in our university, he's by far the most competent in this field. Due to the outstanding achievements, she was selected by the Estonian Academic Women's Association as a Young Academic Female Scientist of the year 2018. Her activities have also been recognized internationally in 2022. She was awarded the Andrei Maleki Grant for the best young researcher from the Central and Eastern Europe in the field of thermal analysis and calorimetry. In addition to productive research activities, the young scientist is active in teaching and research organization activities, and she is actively involved in the popularization of science. Ladies and gentlemen, the Young Scientist of the Year 2022 is Birgit Mets. The Scientist of the Year title is awarded to a researcher who has outstanding achievements in the management of research and development projects, the supervision of doctoral theses, and the publication of research findings in high-impact scientific journals. The University of Technology's 2022 Scientist of the Year has been actively involved in the development of industrial power electronic systems for the last 20 years. His main research interests include the synthesis and experimental investigation of the novel DC-DC converter circuit designs for demanding applications such as renewable energy, electric power transport, telecommunications, and aerospace. This researcher has been involved in more than 50 large-scale research projects and is an internationally recognized expert and inventor in power electronics, who has made significant contributions to the research, development, design, and commercialization of novel power converters for renewable energy applications. Over the last decade, he has proposed more than 10 novel high-performance power electronic converters for solar panels, fuel cells, battery energy storage, and small wind turbines. He's an active contributor to teaching. Between 2009 and 2022, 12 PhD theses were defended under his supervision, and he has published more than 400 research papers. As head of a research group on power electronics, he has an extensive and strong international network of collaborators in addition to active cooperation with several companies within Estonia. Since June last year, he has been coordinating research cooperation between TalTech and CERN and representing the University of Technology in the Estonian CERN Council. From 2019, he will be a research professor at Tallinn University of Technology, and from 2022, an academician in the field of engineering and computer sciences at the Estonian Academy of Sciences. Ladies and gentlemen, the Scientist of the Year is currently doing research in Germany and will be watching us online. Let's give a big round of applause to the Researcher of the Year of the Technical University of Estonia, academician Dmitri Vinnikov. The best research article of the year title will be awarded in 3 fields of research. The best research article in the field of science, technology and health has been published in a highly prestigious and well-read journal. The article describes important fundamental molecular biological processes that could lead to changes in future cancer care. The paper is directly related to a research project carried out at the university, and all the main authors are members of the University of Technology. Let's invite the articles of the research article to the stage. Samera Vipart, Hele Andersbuk, and Tatiana Moiseva. In the field of engineering and technology, the authors of the 2 best research articles will be recognized. The first article in the field of engineering and technology has been published in a very high-level journal, and the research focuses on a very topical area of the Estonian economy. The topicality of the work lies in the energy security, and its broader objective is a more efficient exploitation of natural resources in the context of a green transformation. The article is innovative in its applied science approach, firstly a technological and economic assessment of the feasibility of CO2 capture in shale power generation. And secondly, it is also innovative at the conceptual level, bringing evidence-based assessment and discounting of unit costs in line with the Estonia's specific circumstances. The article was written in the framework of the free TalTech research grant projects, and 5 of the 6 authors are from the University of Technology. The article is also an excellent example of successful cross-disciplinary cooperation between TalTech and the University of Tartu on a socially important research topic. Let's please invite to the stage the authors of the article of the year, Artyom Saya, Dmitry Neshumayev, Aro Hasak, Oliver Järvik, and Alar Konist. The second research article of the year in the field of engineering and technology has also been published in a high-level scientific journal, and its novelty lies in its interdisciplinarity and in the automatization and acceleration of building assessment processes. A cheaper and more timely assessment of deformations will also help to better ensure the energy efficiency of buildings. This is a very acute issue in the Estonian context and in the countries with a high proportion of old and inefficient buildings, where deformation assessment is time-consuming. The results and conclusions of this work provide a basis for the introduction of innovative drone technology in the field of geodesy and civil engineering. Let us invite the authors of the research article of the year to the stage. Sander Varbla, Artur Elman, Raido Puust. The best research article of the year in the social sciences and humanities is a high-level research using empirical evidence-based methods to investigate how different factors such as gender, age and education influence the emergence of a herding effect in the real estate market, the so-called herding behavior. One of the main findings is that people with an economic education who are less affected by the herding effect and are more independent in their real estate decisions. Perhaps therefore another reason to study economics at TalTech. Let us invite the authors of the article of the year to the stage. Tõnn Talpsepp, Anneliis Tänap. We will continue with the Development Work of the Year awards, and you will soon be able to read more about the content and results of the development work on the university's website and in the magazine Mente et Manum. In the Development Work of the Year 2022 competition, Professor Argo Rosin's research group won the third place with the development work Artificial Intelligence-based Industrial Equipment Conditioning Monitoring Solution. Let us welcome the members of the research team. Professor Argo Rosin, Tarmo Kõrõtko, Vahur Maask, Fredi Plaum, Taavi Möller, Professor Innar Liiv, Professor Sadok Ben Yahia, Ants Torim, Jahines Ognogi, Toomas Vaiman, Bilal Assad. The Department of Materials and Environmental Technology's development project applied research into the possibilities of refining and recycling oil shale ash, won the second place in the Development Project of the Year competition. Please let's welcome the members of the research team. Mai Uibu, Professor Anders Trickel, Rein Kuusik, Jan Rüstü Jörg, Adrian Tamm, Andre Gregor, Marve Einart, Inna Kamenev, Eliise Koidula Kivimäe. Ladies and gentlemen, we have come to the announcement of the Best Development Work of Tallinn University of Technology 2022. The first prize in the competition was awarded to the research group of the Division of Modeling and Remote Sensing of the Department of Marine Systems with the development of Lainepoiss Waveboy, a smart and easy to use wave meter for water bodies. Let's welcome the research team members to the stage. Viktor Alari, Sander Rikka, Anne Kass-Korb, Vaimo Vahter, Siim Pärt, Nikon Vidjajev, Rivo Uipopin, Sigrid Aas. Congratulations once again to everybody, the authors of the development works, and thank you to the Vice Rector for Research, Tiit Lukk. Dear academic family, we are about to announce our Lecturers of the Year. To present the awards, we would like to invite the Vice Rector for Academic Affairs, Professor Hendrik Woll, to the stage, and the Dean of the School of Information Technologies, Professor Gert Järvan. Introductions and interviews with all the lecturers of the year. You will also be able to soon read on the university's website and in the magazine Mente et Manu. From the School of Information Technologies, a total of 3 of the year's best lecturers have been selected, and we invite them to take the stage in alphabetical order. The School of Information Technologies lecturers of the year 2022 is Professor Olaf Manuel Mennel of the Department of Software Science, who unfortunately was not able to attend, but let's applaud him anyways. The School of Information Technologies lecturer of the year 2022 is the developer of communication solutions at the Toomas Johan Seebeck Institute, Priit Roosipuu. Monika Viigimäe, the research fellow at the Institute of Health Technologies, is the School of Information Technologies lecturer of the year 2022. Thank you to Professor Gert Järvan. And now we would like to invite the Dean of the School of Engineering, Professor Fyodor Sergeyev, to the stage to present their faculty's Lecturers of the Year award. The School of Engineering also awards 3 Lecturers of the Year titles. The School of Engineering Lecturer of the Year 2022 is Yuri Polobayev, Senior Lecturer at the Department of Materials and Environmental Engineering. The Lecturer of the Year of the School of Engineering 2022 is Pille Ers, Lecturer of the TalTech Virumaa College. Lecturer of the Year 2022 from the School of Engineering is the Department of Civil Engineering and Architecture, Martin. 。 . 。  . 。 . 。 . 。 . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . . 。 . . . . . 。 . . . . . 。 . 。 . . . . 。 . 。 .
「
Thank you to Professor Fyodor Sergeyev, and please welcome to the stage the Professor Andrus Salupere, Dean of the School of Science, to the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, the School of Science Lecturer of the Year 2022 is Professor Riina Aav of the Department of Chemistry and Biotechnology. Thank you to Professor Andrus Salupere, and we now invite the Dean of the School of Business and Governance, Professor Enn Listra, to come to the stage to give out their awards. The School of Business and Governance also awarded 2 Best Lecturers of the Year title 2022. One of them is the lecturer of the Department of Business Administration and Program Director Kaidi Kallaste, who unfortunately cannot be here today. The Lecturer of the Year 2022 is Senior Lecturer at the Department of Economics and Finance, Kristjan Liivamägi. Thank you to Professor Enn Listra, and we will invite the Director of the Estonian Maritime Academy, Roomet Leiger, to take the stage in order to award the Lecturer of the Year 2022 in the Estonian Maritime Academy. The Lecturer of the Year 2022 in the Estonian Maritime Academy is Nelli Oldekop. Congratulations to all the lecturers of the year, as well as we'd like to thank the Director of the Maritime Academy. But now we'll continue with the recognition ceremony with the announcement of the Program Managers of the Year. The competition assessed program managers on a wide range of performance indicators, such as student feedback, enrollment figures, satisfaction index, graduation performance, alumni salary coefficient, collaboration with the program board, faculty and students. But the list of KPIs does not end here. All in all, 3 Program Managers of the Year titles will be given out, and we would like to invite them in alphabetical order. The Program Manager of the Year 2022 is Professor Anton Rasulkin. Program Manager of the Year 2022 is Professor Raivo Sell. The Program Manager of the Year 2022 is the Associate Professor Program Director of Waterway Safety Management, Inga Zaitseva-Pärnaste. Congratulations again to all of the colleagues who received the award. Thank you to Rector Tiit Land and the Vice Rector Henrik Voll. Dear University family, before we start recognizing the support staff of the year, announcing the sports, culture and student deeds of the year, it is time to enjoy some music again. Alika Milova will perform for you with her song Blackbird.
Kui sa teravasti tasa kuulad, kuuled õhus nagu kahinad. Kuuled üleval mu pea kohal nagu linnu tiivas sahina. Kui sa õhtu all, mille hakustub, istud vagusalt pool unes veel, siis näed laiatiivset musta lindu, nagu varju keerlevad mu eel. Tema keerles juba siis mu ümber, kui ma mängisin veel vainu pealt. Juba lapselikkus unenäos kohutas ta salaline. Musta diivanile liin, musta diivanile liin. Oh, kui kurb, kui õnnetu ma olen, kuidas elu saatus rõhub mind. Kuula üleval mu pea kohal keerleb musta tiiva liine liin. aitäh!
Thank you to Ali Kamilov and Markus Latikas. We would like to invite now Professor Rector Tiit Land and Tea Trahov from the Rector's Office to come and give the awards of the Support Staff of the Year. This year's Support Staff Member of the Year is awarded 5th time. The title each department had the opportunity to nominate 1 member of staff, and in total 5 of the best non-academic colleagues were selected from across the university, and we would like to invite them in alphabetical order. The Support Staff of the Year 2022 is the head of School and Exams and Olympiads, Aet Karolin. Support Staff Member of the Year 2022 is the Officer of Academic Affairs, Department of the Electrical Power Engineering and Mechatronics, Eve Kitt. Support Staff Member of the Year 2022 is the Chief Officer of Target Funding, Siret Malleus. Support Staff Member of the Year 2022, Head of Finance and Administration, Kita Pook. Tallinn University of Technology Support Staff Member of the Year 2022 is the Chief Officer of Research and Development Projects in the Research Administration Office, Alexander Bukert. Ladies and gentlemen, we have now come to the announcement of the Tallinn University of Technology's 2022 Cultural, Sports and Students' Deeds of the Year. And I would like to invite Marina Kuznetsova, the chairwoman of the board of the Cultural Center, to the stage to award the Cultural Award. The Cultural Deed 2022 is a concert discussion held right here in the same festive hall, which took into account the needs of all people and brought a high quality cultural work to the guests, also in sign language and in different forms of written translation. The Cultural Deed 2022 is the Tallinn University of Technology's academic women's choir's cohesion concert, What is a Human Being? We invite the president Kristjan Rebane of the choir to the stage and the conductor Edmar Tuul. Thank you to the Chancellor of the University, the Chairwoman of the Board of the Cultural Center, and please welcome to the stage Vice Rector for Academic Affairs Hendrik Voll and the Head of the Sports Club, Rait Käbin. Tallinn University of Technology's 2022 Sports Deed of the Year comes from the field of ball games, namely, the TalTech volleyball team achieved the 5th place in the European Volleyball Championship. We invite the coach Janis Sirelpuu and manager Uku Rum to the stage. The captain of the team, unfortunately, was not able to participate today, but let's give a big round of applause to the whole team. Thank you to Rait Käbin, and we invite Anna Suzdalejev, member of the Student Council Board, to the stage to present the student awards. Student Deed of the Year is a conference which also took place here in the festive hall of the university and brought together a range of successful entrepreneurs, investors, experts, and most importantly, enterprising students. Ladies and gentlemen, the Student Deed of the Year 2022 is the organization of the business conference TalTech Business Forum. Project Manager Joosep Perandi and Assistant Rasmus Kalep, please come up to the stage. The Student of the Year was a student who has been a student activist for many years and has organized many events at TalTech. He has made an outstanding contribution to the development of the Culture Club and has collaborated with many other student organizations. TalTech's Student of the Year 2022 is Madeleine Pfaff. Ladies and gentlemen, we have one award yet to give out. It is the Student Organization of the Year 2022. This year, an organization stood out that was most able to significantly increase its membership numbers and organized the 103rd anniversary party of the Estonian Maritime Academy here in the University Hall. The Student Organization of the Year 2022 is the TalTech Estonia Maritime Academy Student Council. Congratulations to everybody who received the awards. Thank you to the rector, to the vice rector, and also Anna Suzalev. Today, we have an exceptional opportunity to experience the song Bridges performed by Ali Kamilova and the academic female choir of Tallinn University of Technology. This is a song with which Ali Kamilova will represent Estonia at the Eurovision Song Contest in a few months' time.
Tere päevast! Praegu seisin seal lava taga, sain aru, et ei ole ühtegi sõna teile rääginud peale.
Good afternoon. I was backstage standing there and thinking I did not say anything to you here today. And I would like to say congratulations. Congratulations to everybody and also have a happy Republic of the Estonians birthday. The last song which I will perform today is called Bridges. Our moderator already said that this is the song with which I will go to the Eurovision Song Contest. It's strange to be saying this. Thank you very much for being a good audience. And that's the last song from our side today, Bridges.
To solid ground, realize that all the lies I've told myself have done bring me to the place where I belong, filled with all the memories and dreams I have ignored. Back on track, tearing down the walls slowly every step. Now I see myself building up a world of bridges. There is one more thing you need to know, that I forgive myself for all the lies I said before. See the road of leading lights. Show me where I should go and what to leave behind. Oh, myself, building up a world of bridges. You will find a way to begin again. No more time to waste or to play pretend. Now I see myself building up a world of bridges. I remember the things that I went through, all the lies and blurry lights and cheating lies I knew. Now I'm strong enough to see what lies inside, and I can feel it all. There is always time to get back on track, tearing down the walls slowly every step. Now I see myself building up a world of bridges. You will find a way to begin again. No more time to waste or to play pretend. Now I see myself building up a world of bridges. Suur aitäh! Soovin teile ilusat päeva
Thank you very much, and I
ja
wish you a
Mihkel
great day.
Latikas, teeme suurt aplausi!
And
Naiste
Mihkel
koor.
Latikas, the female choir. Thank you to Ali Kamilova, the academic female choir, the conductor, and the pianist as well. Before we can move on to the singing of the Gaudeamus and the flags are taken out, I'd like to ask the rector, Professor Tiit Land, to come to the stage again. Dear academic family, in this festive ceremony today, before the end of it, we would like to invite two people to the stage. I would like to ask Maarja Kruusmaa to come to the stage to thank her for all her work as a vice rector and thank her for the high level of research quality at Tallinn Technical University. We'd like to thank her very much and give her a great round of applause. And now I'd like to invite Rector Emeritus Andres Keevallik to the stage. Yeah, Andres, as I said in my introductory address also, in a couple of days' time you will celebrate your 80th birthday. I would like to thank you for all the work you've done and congratulate you on your birthday. And I would like to announce the scholarship of Andres Keev-Allik, which we have established in order to also recognize Andres's input to the development of Tallinn Technical University. Tallinn University of Technology's fund, Andres Keev-Allik Scholarship Fund, now has 8,000 euros. The aim is 80,000 euros. Thank you, Andres, for all the work you've done. And we hope that this scholarship fund will be very influential and successful. Symbolically, I will also give you the sign of the scholarship fund. That's the end of our 105th anniversary celebration here today. Thank you very much for being here in person as well as being online, and we wish you a great anniversary of the Republic. The festive ceremony ends with Gaudamus, and we ask you to raise for it and leave the hall after the flags have been carried out.